candle month. If you're out there watching, you tuned in a bit early, would you please chat and let us know if this candle light is live? If you can hear me, and it probably is.
Shabbat, 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 Shabbat.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We are live. Shabbat Shalom, Bruchim Habayim, Kolim Li. Do we work?
Are we getting anything from this mic? Anybody out there?
Let us know. Are all of our faithful?
Yes, the mic is working and we're ready to roll. Not necessarily. Frank, would you play something and see if
If anyone is from Flagstaff, Arizona, Bruchim Habayim, from Lev Shalom. Anyone from Flagstaff?
there are people who are
Let us know.
listening and they Shelley said she could hear what? Oh, good. That's excellent. Yep.
Candle Mike, we're checking. Let us know. Shelly, Shabbat Shalom. We're so excited you're with us.
This is the candle mic. Shelley, can you hear it? 1, 2, testing the candle microphone. Are we there? Not quite. No response. Then I'm guessing she cannot hear it.
Is the Rebbitzin with us?
Can anybody hear what I'm saying?
Thank God, she's doing really well.
This is
25
Candle
weeks, 26 weeks, I think. She has an appointment on Wednesday, a glucose test. So,
all right, then. We can pretty much assume that this microphone is not working yet. All right. Well, Dennis, we can make do with this one for tonight for her, no problem. We can make do for all time if we need to.
Okay, Shelley said she can hear you, but faintly, but I'm not sure if she's hearing you from there.
I'm right on top of the candle mic. Nobody else is making any sound. I am. I doubt I can be heard in any other microphone. So if you can hear this, please let us know. Candle microphone? Yes? No?
Yes.
Not yes. Yes? Yes. We
And
have
it works.
no bananas.
all right. Shabbat Shalom. Well, we have to say thank you to Dennis. Dennis is one of our tech supervisors here. So as Dennis leaves, we will say thank you so much. Shabbat Shalom. I think we're ready to go shortly. We're live. We're ready to go. Bruchim Habayim to Temple Beth David in Snellville. Again, I just want to say that I'm so happy all of you are here. Again, Shabbat Shalom and welcome to the Sunrise Sanctuary here at Temple Beth David in Snellville, Georgia. It is Friday. It is Shabbat. It is Rosh Chodesh. It is the month of Iyar. It is April 24th, 2020, the second of Iyar. 5,780. And we are coming to you live from our Sunrise Sanctuary. I'm so happy that you have joined with us. My name is Rabbi Jesse Chern, and I am privileged to be the spiritual leader of this vibrant and Hamish community. And we are honored to have our talented Kabbalat musicians, our president and Chazan, Barry Nicholsberg. Bobby Horowitz on guitar, and Frank Monteleone joining on the guitar. Again, a special, we had Dennis here, so we really appreciate helping with the microphone. And again, a special thank you to Judy Kern, our Vice President and the streaming specialist. Judy manages all the live chats. So please, this is a service that we need you, you need us. Please use the chat function on your computer screen and let us know where you're visiting from. We're blessed to have, to celebrate Shabbat with you. We use the Mishkan Tefillah here. There's a link on our website. You should even see the pages. Again, I apologize, the page numbers here. I'm not going to recite or to say the page numbers because I'm using the Mishkan Tefillah. But we want to wish everyone blessings. If you need a Mishkan Tefillah and you're local, for sure we can even let you borrow one. We want to pray together. And how do we celebrate Shabbat? By Ben Shlich, by lighting the Shabbat candles. So I'm going to invite now our Vice President, Judy Kern, up to the Bima to light the Sabbath candles and to bring in the Sabbath. And that can be found again in the Mishkan Tefillah on page 120. But from this point forward, I'm not going to announce the pages. And now we are ready to kindle the Sabbath lights.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Thank you.
Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu להדליק נר של שבת.
Let us enjoy the Sabbath. Let us take a few breaths in and out to center ourselves and to prepare for this beautiful song, Light These Candles.
Hear my prayer, I sing. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to and let us say Amen. Light these lights and see the way to and let us say Amen.
We think about the power of lights in such a beautiful song. We have Chag Urim, the festival of lights for Hanukkah, but on Shabbat we have always candle lights. On Yom Tovim, we always have, on the holidays, we always have festival of lights, candle lights, yortzites. The lights are so important. And we think about here, when do we also have lights? We have lights also when we have a wedding. At a wedding, we light lights. And this also not only is a Shabbat, but it's a special time. One, because we're all together, but also we're going to invite the Sabbath bride in so we can join Shabbat together on this special occasion. Lecha Dodi.
La 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 lecha dodi. La 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 likrata la. La 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 pene Shabbat. Hey Shabbat
Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos. Time has changed. No matter what was happening before, we're blessed to be with you, to celebrate Shabbat. Now it's Zman Shabbat. It's different. It's different time. It's different space. We're in spiritual time. Shabbat is a time of menucha and kedusha, a time of rest, a time of sanctification. And we're so blessed that you're with us. Again, Rabbi Fred Natkin, we're a shout out to you. Good Shabbos. Joji Lish, Kristen from Texas, please let us know wherever you're from. Shelly, we know that you're visiting with us from down the street. So we're blessed that all of you are with us to celebrate Shabbat. And as all of us are together, just as Jews around the world, how do we bring in the Sabbath? Well, we now transition from L'chadodi, that the ceremony now is intact. We're together with the Sabbath bride. And now the angels are dancing with us. And when the angels dance with us, we have Shalom Aleichem.
Hem השלום, עבדי השלום, עבדי אדון. ארץ מראה המלך, הקדוש
We are together, and that is the most important thing. We're practicing this physical distancing. But again, Shabbat comes. We can look at the calendar, and I can tell you in 10 years when Shabbat comes. And we're going to celebrate it then together as well. But we're here tonight. And so now we transition from our Kabbalat Shabbat service, where we have received the Sabbath, to our evening service, our Aravit, our Ma'ariv, and we begin with the Chatzi Kaddish. Amen. B'richu
Tushbechata v'nechemata Yahamiram b'yama
Amen. Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer on the mystery of a withered leaf, on ripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night, lest my day be today as the one before, lest routine set my ways. We are all searchers and seekers, seekers for truth, seekers for faith, that we're always looking and searching. And that's what it means to be Jewish, to grow, to educate ourselves, to educate others. And how do we do that? It's a mystery, the mystery of faith. Here in our text, as now we rise for the Baruch Hu, for our call to worship and say, God, we are here. Be with us. We allow you in. We open our hearts.
Ya la 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 la
We have such a beautiful blessing now, this Ma'ariv Aravim, and we're blessed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidbaro Ma'ariv Aravim b'chokhmah poteach sha'arim uvitvuna mishaneh itim umachalif et hazmanim umesader et hakochavim. B'mishmerotehem b'rakia kirtzono b'orei yom v'alayla golel or mipnei choshev v'choshech mipnei or uma'avir yom umevi layla umavdil bein yom uvein layla Adonai tzvaot shemo el chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu leolam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim. God is the one. Our Creator is the one that sets time in the heavens above and the skies all around us. God is the one to whom we give our faith, and our faith is due. And we think about this idea of oneness. Well, the idea of oneness, let's celebrate together and sing joyously with the Shema. Please be seated. And now we have our beautiful V'ahavta that will be chanted by our Chazan in the ancient Masoretic cantillation, the trope from the Torah.
V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol miyotecha v'hayu advarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinataham levanecha v'divahatacham v'shiktecha b'veitecha u'v'leftecha b'derech u'v'shoftecha u'v'kumecha u'kshatam le'od al yadecha v'hayu l'tokafot ben einecha u'ktatam amzuzot beitecha ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם,
Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today to teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. We left Egypt. We also left Egypt a few weeks ago with Pesach. And now, as we have our beautiful song, Micha Mocha, we all have left. We're free. We're on the other side. And let us sing out with joy. as we transition out to this beautiful song Hashkivenu, I was reading lately, with all this isolation and it's difficult. People are concerned, people are worried, people are afraid, and so many people are having difficulty going to sleep. And I want to share with you just the importance of prayer. Prayer today, prayer in the morning, prayer all the time in our lives. And here at Temple Beth David and our Chazan here is going to lead this beautiful prayer Hashkivenu, and listen to it. And really, it's a lullaby. And really that you can internalize and repeat to yourself. So I pray that you have peaceful rest, and a rest that you're renewed of strength and vigor to serve others. Let us hear this beautiful rendition of Hashkivenu. When we think about the mystery of life, we really have no idea what happens tomorrow, what tomorrow looks like. Every day is a blessing to have gratitude and to express kindness and love to all those special people in our life. And what is constant? The one thing that is constant that we can think about is celebrations, religious events, life cycle events. But also one of those events that's constant here, we're with you. We're with you every Sabbath, every Shabbat. And what is the Sabbath? Well, we will tell you, Vishamru. So we have Lasot et Shabbat, to do the Sabbath. Ki sheshet yamim, 6 days, we rest. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat, vayinafash. But also we have to, it's a joyous time. So what does that mean, it's a joyous time? We have to have sameach, simcha, yismechu.
ישנפו את מלאכותיך, שומרי 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 שבת בכל עונש שבת. ישנפו את מלאכותיך, שומרי 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 שבת בכל עונש שבת. מקדשי שבי שבת, כולם יספרו ויתמידו בך שבת. שומרי 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 שבת, עונש שבת. רצית בו וקידשת שבת, אמות ימים אותו תורת השבת. שומרי 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 שבת, עונש שבת. למעשה בראשית שבת, למעשה בראשית שבת. במלאכותך שומרי 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 שבת, עונש שבת.
With that rendition of Yismechu, I want to dance, but I don't know if I'm going to be like Zero Mostel or Zorba the Greek. So maybe you'll have to let me know. As now we transition, we rise in spirit again. Traditionally, we rise in body as well, but whatever you feel is the most meaningful and the most comfortable, as we have now the tefillah, the amidah, and this is what unites the Jewish people. This prayer, this is the central prayer, one of the oldest prayers that we have, where we have a zecher, a reminder of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. So I invite everyone to rise in body and spirit as we have our tefillah. Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu ve'imoteinu,
Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'megula Livnei Bneihem, L'ma'an Shemo B'Yava, Melech Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Abraham, V'Yetzrat Sarah, Ata Gibor Leolam Adonai, Michaye Hakal Atarav Leoshia, Morin Hatal, Nechakel Chayim Pechesed, Nechaye Hakol Perachamim Rabim, Somef Noflim Perope Cholim, O Matir Asorim, Kayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Micham Ochapal Gevorot Umidom Elach Melech Benim Umechayeh Umasmiya Meshua V'ne'emanat Alecha Yod Ha'akol Baruch Atah Adonai Mechaye Hakol Atar Kadosh V'Shimcha Kadosh V'Kedoshim B'chol Yom Yahalelucha Selah Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh. You are holy, your name is holy. And those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el ha'kadosh.
And as we transition, but again, it's Rosh Chodesh, the 2 days of Rosh Chodesh. I just want to share with you this addition that we add to the Amidah for the Rosh Chodesh. Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Ya'aleh v'Yavo v'Yizacher v'Zochreinu v'Zikaron kol Amcha Beit Yisrael lefanecha letova l'chenu chesed v'rachamim l'chaim l'shalom b'yom Rosh Chodesh hazeh Zachreinu Adonai Eloheinu bo letova Amen v'ufakdenu bo livacha Amen v'hoshienu bo l'chaim Amen. Our God and God of our fathers and mothers, on this first day of the new month, it's the second day, it's a 2-day of Rosh Chodesh. Again, be mindful of us and all your people Israel for good, for love, for compassion, life, and peace. Remember us for well-being. Amen. Visit us with blessing. Amen. Help us to fulfill a fuller life. Amen. And now we have our moment of silence. And Bobby Horowitz will lead us from this silent meditation with the beautiful rendition of Eitz Chaim Hi. Now, as we continue with our service, this prayer, this Shalom Rav, this idea of abundant, of great peace, it's something that we constantly need. The word shalom, I'm sure, hello, goodbye, peace, shalom, shalom aleichem, we had it earlier in our service. Shalom Rav, again, the shoresh, the root of shalom is shin lamed mem, shalem, wholeness, fullness. And that's something that we need. In order to have peace, we really need to feel valued, to value others, to value ourselves, to be respectful, kind, and to have friendships. And now let us hear this beautiful Shalom Rav. We pray for peace, and now we have our service for healing, our Misha Berach, a healing of the mind, of the body, of the soul, the healing of the body. Again, what does that mean, the body? Of everything. There's so many people that are in need of prayers. Prayers of, we can see people that are in pain. We hear stories. Sometimes we can't see the pain. But again, this is that time for here in our holy congregation. Please use the chat function to type in the names of all those that are in need of this prayer of healing, the power of prayer.
Norman and Barbara Freed, Stacy Bernard Roth, Irma Schiller, Barbara Whitlock, Stephen Hoffman, Susan Ellers, Celeste Wheel, Ann Falk, Ann Olin, Susie Horowitz, Gary Yax, Dee Yax, Callie Hills, Daniel Trussell, Matthew Garcia,
Continue to type in the names. We will recite the names. And here in our holy congregation,
Shelley Purple, Brenda Gibson, Paula Terry, Peter Yarrow, Leslie Karsten, Anya Polara, Louisa Piet, Wendy Fine, Norman Freed, Barbara Freed, Natalie Kohlhaas, Laura Friedman, Sonia Friedis, George Kirchhoff, Jean Kirchhoff, and all those afflicted with COVID-19.
thank you.
Nick and Connie Spinelli, Jim Wade, Betty Fowler, Nick Spinelli, Jody Peck, Nancy Staple, and Nancy Jennings.
Thank you, Frank. And Bobby?
Norman Barbara Freed, Shelley Perkle, Jean and George Kershaw, Betty and Stan Nobby, Wendy Fine, Zelda Abbas Morris, Felice Friedman, Chris Kuzi, Maurice and Margaret Goldstein.
Susie Horowitz, Ann Olin, Laura Friedman, Andrew Wheeler, Edwin Speck.
Jackie Julie, Mark Bastowski, David Zlaughton, Tom Finkelstein, Jack Finkelstein, Lenore Jacobson, and all those, again, my mind is thinking about names, but please share the names with us, since there's so many people that need prayers. Let us pray for all of those. The Misha Berach. Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos, Chodesh Tov. It's the second day of ER. We transitioned from Nisan to ER, and we've got all kinds of, that will be in the announcements. We have all kinds of some holidays coming up that we'll be celebrating together this week. But again, this Shabbat, we are blessed with a double Torah portion, Parshat Tazria and Parshat Mitzorah. We learned about those this past Wednesday. This Shabbat in the Torah, we read about impurities related to childbirth and skin afflictions. If you are interested in discussing the particulars with me, let me know. But my focus tonight is not on the cause, but the effect. Once someone has been deemed impure, they must be physically removed from the community. This idea of physical distancing is something we can all relate to right now. In Torah times, the single point of contact for one who was deemed impure was the Kohen, the priest. It was the Kohen who would visit and determine whether the person was able to return to the community. While the concept of ritual impurity does not relate to our present circumstances, today we find ourselves physically distant from one another. We embrace these physical distancing measures to protect our communities and ourselves. Since the global pandemic arrived, it is often that we hear we are all in this together. Though day to day we may feel that simply this is not the case. To be sure, our experiences are different. Some are able to work remotely. Many have lost their jobs. Some have savings to draw upon in this time of uncertainty. Many are racking up debt. Some cohabitate with children, parents, and/or spouses. Many are living lives in solitude. This pandemic is not impacting us all similarly. Sometimes the more we hear that others are willing to help, the less we understand what that actually means. That I'm here to help. What does that mean that you're here to help? How do we understand that? We live in worlds where oftentimes words are uttered that do not carry any actual weight. As rabbi of Temple Beth David, I am responsible for defining what it means when we say that we are here for you. I would be intensely grateful if the lack of phone calls or emails I have received these last few weeks truly were indicative of my TBD family not having needs, though I fear that there is hesitation driving these lack of phone calls and emails. What has Temple Beth David, what have we done since the shelter-in-place orders to let you know that you are very much still a part of our family, even when our building, for all intents and purposes, is closed? But we're here. This is incredible that we're all here together in this beautiful sunrise sanctuary. We have quickly ramped up a very robust of virtual programs. At the beginning of 2020, we had no equipment or capacity to live stream services. For the last several weeks, we have made it our priority to be here with you every Shabbat. Temple Beth David has mobilized, and we are so fortunate to have these amazing members that spend hours each day learning how to more effectively use technology to overcome our physical distance. Sometimes I talk to some members here and they say, this is my fourth Zoom session with the URJ and with this committee and that committee, and we're doing incredible things. I encourage everyone to bookmark our calendar of events on the website. You will find opportunities to connect with TBD every day or thereabout. Really, it's 6 days a week. Under the leadership of Joanne Stein, our Sunday school has moved online in order to continue to educate our future generation of Jewish leaders. My family has sent out hundreds of cards, and here I must acknowledge the creative contributions of Judy Kern for crafting dozens of handmade cards. I've driven, I think I've been, maybe you saw the blue Honda Civic pull out of the driveway, that I've driven, I think, to all of your homes to make deliveries to let you know that Temple Beth David is here for you. These gestures will continue. I've got some amazing plans that I'm going to share with our president this evening for next week. So they will continue. So that's what it means when we say that we are here for you. I've heard from many of you that you would like to be involved in making deliveries or sending cards. If you need stamps to send out handwritten notes or cards, let me know. We will provide them to you. What we do now matters. We cannot wait for life to return to normal. What we knew as normal may be a reality of the past, not a future we will realize. We need to be open to receiving help and giving help. We all have something to offer. It could be tangible, but it need not be. In biblical times, there were no telephones. When someone was physically distant, there were few ways to bridge the divide. We are fortunate to live in a time when this is not the case. Temple Beth David will continue to create meaningful Jewish experiences and taking every possible opportunity to continue to communicate that we are here for you, to provide you with Jewish nourishment and sustenance. If you need anything, let us be here for you. As a holy community, as a holy congregation, a kihila kadosha, we have the responsibilities to each other for one another. Temple Beth David will continue to provide the services, holiday observances, celebrations, learning opportunities, and so many more. But we need your participation and your input. Distance is a relative term, and even when we cannot be physically together, we should all feel connected in spirit and in Yiddishkeit. I want to wish all of you a good Shabbos, a Chodesh Tov, a beautiful new month. And as we continue to count the Omer, now we are in the 16th day of Sfirat HaOmer. Again, we have 49 days of counting, and traditionally we count the Omer before Aleinu. I think I'm the only rabbi. I've got a Mishkan Tefillah and an art scroll on my shtender. So the blessings for Sfirat HaOmer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'totav v'tzivanu al Sfirat HaOmer. And we're on the 16th day. Hayom Shishasre Yom Shehem Shnei Shavuot Ushnei Yamim Leomer. And now, as our Chazan, as Barry has opened or is preparing to open the Aron HaKodesh, I invite everyone to rise as we recite Aleinu.
לשבח לדורון הכל, לתת גאולה ליוצאנו שכל עשינו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמענו כמשפט האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם בגורלנו אחד אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. שהוא נוטה שמיים ועושה הארץ, מושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושינתו זו בכהן אלוהים. הוא אלוהינו מלכנו וזולתו, כתוב בתורתו, ידעת היום להשיבותה אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת ידינו. For you spread out the heavens and established the earth. Your majestic abode is in the heavens above. Your mighty presence is in the loftiest heights. You are our God. There is none else. In truth, you are our sovereign without compare, as is written in your Torah. Know then this day and take it to heart that Adonai is surely God in the heavens above and on the earth below. There is none else. Bayom ha'o yeh Adonai echad, U'shemo echad.
As the Holy Ark is closed, please be seated. As we prepare for the chanting of El Malei Rachamim, every day I read the news and there are so many tens of thousands of people that have died. People that we know, people that we don't know. And how do we extend comfort? By this ancient prayer, El Malei Rachamim, is to give to the soul's comfort and to say that you are remembered, that we remember you. And we have a meditation that we will recite together to prepare us for the chanting of El Malei Rachamim. In nature's ebb and flow, God's eternal law abides. When tears dim our vision or grief clouds our understanding, we often lose sight of God's eternal plan. Yet we know the growth and decay, life and death all reveal a divine purpose. God, who is our support in the struggles of life, is also our hope in death. We have set God before us and shall not despair. In God's hands are the souls of all the living and the spirits of all flesh. Under God's protection we abide, and by God's love are we comforted. O life of our life, soul of our soul, cause your light to shine into our hearts and fill our spirits with abiding trust in you. And now let us recite this ancient prayer to remember the deeply departed, all of those that have lost their lives. El Maleh Rachamim.
Rabbi, last Friday, I told you that 40,000 Americans had lost their lives to COVID-19. And that meant one American died every 6 seconds. In this past week, that number has increased by 25%. There are now 50,000 people, Americans, who have passed from this disease. Some quick math, for 10,000 people dying in a week means that one American died every second of every day from COVID-19 in the past 7 days. And so we will chant for them, El Maleh Rachamim. El Maleh Rachamim, Shachren Baromim, Hamse Menucha Nechona, Tacha Kanfei, Hashechina, Im Kedoshim Utehorim, Kezohar Harakia, Masirim, Lenishmot Yakireno, Shahalcho Leoleamam, Barachamim, Harachamim, Yastiren B'Sefer K'nafav Leolamim, V'yitzror HaChayim et Nishmatam, Adonai Nachatam, Yamim Shalom, Amishkabam, V'nomar, Amen.
May there forever be a blessing. In our holy congregation, we always remember, if you are in Avelut, in mourning, and you are commemorating a Shiva, 7 days of mourning, 30 days of mourning, 11 months, a year of mourning, for anyone, please let us know. Type in the name so we can say that they should have an Ilui Neshama, that the soul should continue to rise and be bound up in the glory of God.
Helen Brudner,
Rabbi, we were within 30 days of the passing of Bernard Hillian.
Elizabeth Green,
Please continue to use the chat function and type in the names here. We have a list of life, a list of life that I will recite, the Yortzeit list. If your loved one is not on this list, please let us know. And this is how we always remember. That's what it means to be Jewish, to never forget. Marvin Persky, Henya Zaidel, David Darling, Mo Eagle, April Jacobs Johnson, Irving Levitt, Dr. Howard Epstein, Morris Darnowski, Murray Whale, Fred Schiller, Morris Davis, Donald Harwell, Sigmund Finkelman, Isidore Bernstein, Rita Persky, Leon Gerber, Irving Schultz, Samuel Corin.
Curtis Prophet, Phyllis Cappy.
May we think of our loved ones this time and all times and say, Zichronam Livracha, may their names and their memories and their actions and their deeds forever be a blessing. I now would like for all of us to rise in solidarity as we recite together the Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah Be'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael Ba'agala uvizman ka'ariv v'imru Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mivorach Le'olam Ulalmei Almaya Yit Barach V'yishtabach V'yit Pa'ar V'yit Romam V'yit Naseh V'yit Hadar V'yit Haleh V'yit Halal Shemei Dekudsha B'richu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tush B'chata V'nechemata Da'amiran Ba'alma V'imru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya V'chayim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'mromav Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Please be seated. And now we have a hymn of glory. The Payatanim, the authors of the Pute, Adon Olam, when we think about Adon Olam, the master of the universe. And it's a beautiful song. Let us be blessed to hear and to sing along with this beautiful Adon Olam.
Adon Olam Asher Malach B'terem Kol Yetzir Nivra V'yein Nasa B'ches Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nivra V'acharei V'chod HaKol Levado Yimlok Nova Ve'ho Haya Ve'ho Holech Ve'ho Yiyeh Ve'tivara Ve'ho Echad V'ein Sheni Lehamshilo Lehavira Ve'lireishi Ve'litafi Ve'lo ha'os Ve'hamispa Ve'hu Eli Ve'chai Koali Ve'tzor Chevli V'yein Sara Ve'honisi Umatosni V'nat Kosi V'yom Echavi Ya'lo Akiluchi V'yein Tishar V'ya'ira V'imrochi Geviyati Adonai li Elohim.
Shabbat Shalom. Do we have some announcements? Judy, any announcements?
We had 24 people with us tonight.
24 people. I want to say first and foremost, thank you. Judy again is on the tech, helping us get all the information and to share with this holy congregation. And I want to say thank you to everyone here. We can't do it without all of you, so thank you. And any other announcements?
So there are 4 words that
Okay.
everyone who knows me reasonably well fears will come out of my mouth. I have an idea.
You have an idea.
My idea years ago was that we would be a vibrant Hamish community. And you've made us that. We're individuals, and you've brought us together as a community at a time when it's almost impossible to imagine that people could come together because we are so physically distant. And yet, every email I get from you, I feel like I'm getting a hug. And thank you for that. I want to thank you and Bobby for delivering meals this week to one of our police precincts. Extraordinary. I want to thank Iris Jackson for making all of that happen. Waffle House, thank you so much for pitching in. These are remarkable mitzvahs that you do, and you get other people around you inspired. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I just want to say thank you. I don't think we can say it enough. Judy, I want to thank you because you're in the background, but you make it all happen. You bring it all together. And Bobby and Frank, I can't thank you enough for playing. It's like we're 3 people in one mind sometimes. It feels like we can break through this divide. It feels like there is a congregation in front of us.
For sure.
And so I thank you for that. If you have not been to our website, I would encourage you to do so, because you will find virtual programs almost every single day. Sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes in the evening. And I would encourage you to participate. It's as easy as clicking on a link as you did this evening. And we have Rabbi Jesse to thank for that.
It's incredible. Again, yes.
I just want to share something with you. Christy put it in the chat that she would like to thank everyone who works hard to put these services together. They're really amazing.
We're blessed again, as Judy said, we have the 24 people here. If you're looking for ways, again, educational opportunities, go to the website. And if you want ways to get involved or things to do or like a mitzvah project, please contact me. My information is all over the website. And this week, again, we have Yom HaZikaron, which is where we remember the fallen soldiers of Israel, where we celebrate Israel. She's a very young country. The following day, we'll have Yom Ha'atzmaut, the Israeli Independence Day. Israel's 72 years old. We started already learning about a soldier, Alex Singer, Zichron Levacha, may his memory be a blessing, that fell in Lebanon. And so we're going to be continuing to commemorate, to celebrate, to laugh together, to have simchas and joys together, and also to cry together and mourn together. But that's what it means to be a part of a family. And I'm just blessed to be here. And again, thank you. And I appreciate all the kind words. And I would like for all of us to be blessed to receive this pre-sleep benediction, to rise in soul as we're blessed to be here together and to receive this blessing. May the Creator bless us and protect us. May the Creator shine countenance upon us.
Shalom.
May our eyes be illuminated and may we know peace. Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos from Temple Beth David in Snellville, Georgia. I hope to see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. for our Shabbat morning services. Thank you, and Erev Tov and Laila Tov. Good evening and good night.